This is the story of the time I went on my very first crash diet at age 13 and lost 12 pounds in 14 days. Getting that kind of results that quickly led me on what became a very dangerous cycle of crash dieting and emotional eating, until the point where I gained so much weight, I started developing serious health problems in my late 20s. At a very young age 5, I started struggling with weight and body image. And as I got older, it got worse and worse until I hit age 13, where I was so fixated with losing weight and obsessed with my body and trying to fix it so that I could have the perfect body. It was all I could think about. And one day I was babysitting. I was 13, I was babysitting my cousins. I had just put them to sleep and I was sitting on my aunt's bed watching TV, obsessing over what I was gonna do to lose weight and get this perfect body. And I looked over on her nightstand and there was a Woman's World magazine. In big fancy letters was this: lose weight, lose 12 pounds in 14 days with this diet. I zoned in on that magazine. I excitedly opened it up, found the diet, looked at it. I was like, this is it. This is gonna solve all my problems. I'm gonna do this diet, get the results, and everything's gonna be perfect. So I didn't tell my aunt, but I snuck that magazine in my bag and I snuck it home. Hopefully she didn't go looking for it. Sorry. Anyway, in all seriousness, I took the magazine home, I didn't tell anyone, and I did the diet. And I lost, exactly as promised, 12 pounds in 14 days. And I was so excited, but it didn't solve everything. I thought it would. Instead, I hit a plateau. And so it caused me to then try the next fad diet, which was Slim Fast. And I got results on that too. But after a month, I'd lost a little over 20 pounds in a month. Something happened where after a month of restricting from the first fad diet and then restricting and only drinking Slim Fast and like meal replacements, I snapped. I ate everything that I could get my hands on. And it happened not just for one day, for weeks. I was out of control for weeks until I ended up gaining way more than I had lost on the crash diets. And then that led into this cycle where then I went to the next crash diet, got results, hit a plateau, ended up snapping, and again, emotional eating over and over and over again for years until my late 20s, when I hit my heaviest weight ever of 275 pounds. And because of that massive weight gain and because of my weight, I started developing serious health problems. I had sleep apnea, where I was stopping breathing 7 times a night, and I was partially stopping breathing 84 times a night. And I also developed plantar fasciitis in my left heel so bad I could barely walk. I could barely even hobble. It was so painful. And I knew at that point, like, this whole cycle of crash dieting and emotional eating, my health and my life are now at risk. And if I don't do something, I might not wake up one day because of me doing this to myself and this dangerous cycle that I've been on for years. And I realized I don't want to do this anymore. I'm better than this. I'm worth more. And so I started looking for something that was sustainable, something where I could make changes, where I could like what I was doing, not restrict myself, and actually be able to stick to it and lose the weight, get healthy, and keep the weight off for good without going back into this cycle. And I started making small changes because nothing in the past of taking things away and going all out had ever helped. So instead, I switched from regular pop to diet pop. I used to eat a bag of chips every night. I went from a bag to a bowl. I started moving my body for 5 to 15 minutes through walking, and I started portioning my food out by looking at the serving sizes on the backs of packages. And because I had so much weight to lose and I stayed consistent with that, I lost 50 pounds in my first 3 months. And then I was so excited, I was getting results, I was loving what I was eating because I was choosing food I loved, but I was eating it in portion, and I was loving walking, that I moved on. I was able to lose 130 pounds total, and I've been able to keep it off for 7 years, and I was able to heal myself from that never-ending cycle that I went into for years. So the reason I'm doing this video is anyone out there watching this right now that's struggling, I know the struggle. I have been through it. My hope with this video is that anyone struggling might be inspired in seeing this video that may be thinking they're gonna do a crash diet and fix everything. Please take my struggle and get inspiration and maybe do something that is sustainable. Something where you like what you're doing, where you make small changes instead of doing things too fast, where you like what you're eating and like what you're doing for exercising. You're not restricting your favorite foods. It can be done. I am proof that I ate just a little bit less. I still ate all my favorite foods, but I portioned them out. I moved my body through walking because that's what I liked. And I ate treats, but I measured them out. I allowed myself to enjoy my journey instead of doing crash diets and failing all the time. And I just want you to know it is possible, and I've done it, and Kyle, my husband behind the camera, he's also done the exact same thing. He went through the same cycle and then eventually hit his heaviest weight of 375 pounds, and he's lost 130 and kept it off for 7 years. Just like me, he realized there's a way to do it where you can love it and you can stick to it, and you don't have to do the crash diets. And they may work, but they're not sustainable. They'll work for a little bit, and they're not a magic pill. You still have to find something that you love in order to stick to it so you can do it for a long time and then keep the weight off. And so friends, if you want to know exactly what I ate to lose my first and next 50 pounds, I do have 2 weight loss guides. It has the exact portions and exact meals I ate in it. I also have a brand new guilt-free cookbook, low-calorie versions of all your favorite foods. You get the taste without the guilt and extra calories. I also have, I use these Hoodled, harder than last time supplements. This is one of my current favorite protein powders.
I think that's my favorite flavor.
This is one of my favorites, this Luckier Marshmallow, and then the s'mores. There's also a chocolate donut. Those are my top 3 right now. So if you want those supplements, the links are down below. There's also pre-workout EAAs, like you name it. Greg Doucette, that's his supplement line. He's got it.
I just want to add in quickly before we end the video. Me and Nicole have been through the ringer with diets and failing on diets. Actually, we try on this channel to let you guys know that even though we've made thousands of mistakes along the last couple decades with dieting, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be the all or nothing type mentality that me and Nicole had for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. And we thought we had to give up our favorite foods to lose weight, and it's not true. You can do just small changes. It doesn't have to be go big or go home.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be I'm gonna emotionally eat crazy for a month and then I'm gonna really restrict for a month, or in your head, you think you're gonna lose it all in a day or 2. You didn't gain all that weight yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'll take time. We lost it a little slower. After our first 50 pounds, it was 1 to 2 pounds a week, but that's good. It might not seem great, might seem slow, but you actually want it to come off slower because it'll stay off, more likely to stay off that way.
The ego doesn't like the slow and steady, but that's exactly how me and Nicole have kept it off.
The tortoise wins the race, slow and steady, guys. You can also watch this video and this video to see how we make weight loss fun and easy and not all or nothing, but enjoying the journey the whole way. And then you can also do this lawnmower.
What if I don't know what you're doing?
Then you can just wear goat.
Okay. I'm ordering mine now.
Look, I'm a frog. Okay. I love you guys. We love you guys. You can do this. Love yourself and do it in a sustainable way where you love it. Just small changes, that's all. Love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Peace out. See you in the next vid. Love ya. We believe in you.
Remember the friends, a weight loss journey is not a punishment. You are allowed to have fun and enjoy the journey. And if you're not loving it, you're not really likely to stick to it. You gotta love it so you can get it done.
Yes. Yes.
See you guys.
See ya.
Remember the friends that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.